And Clippers and Warriors final preseason game. Steph and Draymond up top, get Zubac on a switch. And Curry, he's already in regular season form. Stephen dropping in the three. Chris Dunn was fantastic defensively a year ago. Didn't play enough games to get on the all-defense team. Driving in and flipping it up and in and drawing the foul.
And Steph's going to raise his hand there.
Beal coming over from the Suns. That's what he does. Mid-range jump shots, and he can still score. Statistically, he had a pretty good year for Phoenix last year.
He did.
Horford inside. He puts it in and draws the foul. So Beal had missed. Pajemski was spilled. Not enough to be a foul. 4-on-1. And the lob to the high flyer. Derrick Jones has won a slam dunk contest, and Pajemski's still down. Buddy Hield is in for Pajemski. Steph, little teardrop floater. Little underhand scoop shot. Got clock at 10. Bradley Beal.
He got his hands full right now because Will Richard is on Bradley Beal. Another turnover here. This is getting out of control.
And Derrick Jones puts it in. Steve's going to use a timeout right away. Bradley Beal with the offensive rebound.
See, now's the time where you just come together as a team and go, okay, guys, let's get a little more crisp.
Zubac. Vitsa Zubac was just fantastic a year ago.
Amazing season.
Career high minutes, points, rebounds, assists. Buddy Hield in the corner, and that's a beautiful feed from Payton.
Another turnover.
DP2 coming up with a steal. Gary right down the lane, laying up and in. Niederhauser inside. There is Jordan Miller cut without the ball. Clock at 10. Buddy Hield creating a little space. And post out of the corner. Pat Spencer's in. The ball's going to move, and he's going to take care of it. Sanders for three. Guy Santos a little late on that closeout. Sanders getting all he can eat. Dropping in another one.
Here comes your split action.
And there it is. Quentin Post get denied by Collins. Sanders on the step through. Will lay it up and in and draw the foul. Pajemski setting up Guy Santos. He missing off iron there. Brandon will track it down. Step into a three of his own. That looked clean. Miller well defended, but in this league, good offense beats good defense. You guys say with Steph, to me it's like seeing Elvis or Sinatra or Jay-Z or the Rolling Stones. Like, if you've never seen Steph Curry live, don't let his career go by without checking it out. Obviously, we love what you watch on TV, but we get to see Steph every night as he finds Payton inside.
Veronica Burton almost brought the house down when Quién won with 22 seconds up to clinch our playoff berth.
There you go.
First W team, expansion team in the history to make the playoffs in the first year.
3-on-2, and Draymond pays it off, and Ty Lue takes time. Pajemski wing jumper. Now Spencer batting it out smartly. Will Richard got into the front court, so that wasn't a backcourt violation. Guy Santos hitting the three. Bogdanovich challenging, and that's where he's so good. Trace is like gapping him because he doesn't want to give Zubac a layup. Bradley Beal floated that in. Nice screen roll with Trace Jackson-Davis rolling into Kobe Brown to put it up and in.
There you go, power up, and then again, Pat Spencer regulating.
Bradley Beal moving without the ball. So Bradley Beal's got a dozen.
I think he's going to have a good season.
I do too.
It's only right that he scored that one because he's the one that got the stop. He got the block, the strip.
Steph turning the corner, gets all the way inside to put it up and in.
You can see this means a lot to this man.
And Brandon off the Curry screen. They jumped at Steph, and that's where the gravity of Curry got Pajemski a layup. Kobe Brown hitting the three. Now the 5, Draymond down the lane. Another Curry screen.
Another Curry ball screen. That's well done.
That is Max Christie's brother. Draymond dropping in a three. Niederhauser up top. Al's moving good. Watching that knee after you mentioned Kobe Brown hitting the three. So Kobe Brown just trying to show Ty Lue, all right, you put me in for defense and rebounding. I'm going to make a couple shots. Niederhauser putting it up and in.
If he's going to be in the restricted circle, Niederhauser, he's got so much length and so much bounce.
Sanders just denying Steph, and that gets Horford a layup. All the the attention on Steph Curry, and the Warriors can play off of that.
Draymond gets an and one, driving the basket on Niedenhauser. He's giving him the business now, teaching the young boy a lesson.
Preston able to put that up and in. He was the 33rd pick by Orlando in 2021. And Niedenhauser had the block, but saved. Will Richard an open three.
I want to ask you about something you care about. Your basketball camp back in Little Rock. Draymond came as Al Horford is able to score.
I guess they want to come see, come be a part of. It means a lot to me. So I talk about it. I talk about it with them. So I guess that just makes them want to come be a part of it. So I'm appreciative. Yeah, it's been really good. Just the vibe, the runs we've had in practice. Yeah, but I think another part of that is to be comfortable playing with Steph. Just with Steph on the court don't mean that you should be watching him all game.
One of Coletta's old coaches in the Hall of Famer, Don Nelson, said a shot created must be taken. So if Steph or somebody moves the ball and it swings to you, that's what you got to rifle that three. I mean, that's part of the offense.
But if I'm a Will Richard coming in the league, I'm going to be asking a guy like you questions, because if you're Wisdom and Steph Curry knocks down another three and leaves it up there, and then, wait a minute,
Flying down the lane.
Come on now, don't sleep on Buddy Hield's 1 foot. Talk to me about the conditioning aspect. Okay. That's a great pass.
Santos cutting without the ball.
It's not something to take for granted. Like, everybody just comes in, does their work in the offseason, gets through the sprints. You guys are still doing the testing, right? The sprints, the 10 touches, is it now? Or what are you guys doing as far as the conditioning test goes?
Well, me personally, being on the rehab team, I'm conditioning more than everybody.
I do think we're going to see, as Santos gets a dunk inside, cutting. I do think we're going to see a lot of free throws when it comes to threes for the guys that are usually out of control.
A nice way of saying, and I'm not going to say nobody.
What's the vibe in the locker room been like, and how high is the team confidence? Obviously, when Jimmy Butler got here, as they knocked down another three.
Final 5 seconds of the quarter.
Who's that? Ta-ta?
And flipping it up and in at the buzzer is Cam Christie. And jumping Curry with his playing 27 minutes tonight. Trace Jackson-Davis getting on the deck. And Curry has it. Out to Buddy Hield for three. So the Warriors pull to within one. Santos to GP2 to lay it up and in. I'll have somebody in League Pass go, this guy doesn't even know who Curry is. He keeps using his number. Patrick Baldwin Jr. Nice assist to Telford inside. If you're keeping score, the Warriors want to play to the last moment. That's a nice in and out by Sanders to put that up and in. Pat Spencer with a fadeaway. He's gotten good at that mid-range. I hope Cryer ends up having a lot of run in Santa Cruz, because I think Niedenhauser, another dunk.
I told you. He's bouncy, and everybody's smiling on that bench. Kawhi Leonard to tackle. So that's not an easy thing to do, as Preston knocks it down a little floater.
QP can drag him out to the three-point line. Not a lot of guys can cover out there. Nice up and under, Will Richard. Show off a little bit there, rookie.
This group is just trying to finish out strong.
Will Richard three. The up and under, and then the three. Patrick Baldwin Jr. And the Telford to lay it up and in. OKC, Denver, Houston, the Clippers, Lakers, Warriors, Minnesota. Like, I can't wait for this season.
There's just no off night. Desmond Bain with Orlando. They needed shooting. They finally got that.
Pat Spencer. The bucket and the body. And an opportunity for a three-point play. Pat Spencer open three. And Trace. Putting it up and in. Got it over Niedenhauser. Trace Jackson-Davis. They're protecting a 2-point lead with a shot clock at 5. Kobe Sanders flipping it up and in. What a finish.
Got a chance.
Will Richard three. Sanders holding up top. Attacking and another block shot, but another body bump and more free throws coming. I would say, as it's a 3-point game, you need a 3 to tie. Trace is going to get the quick 2. Okay. Stayed with that. Now the Warriors are going to foul if they get a steal, but Will Richard will be called for the foul. And hits them both. Cryer's the good 3-point shooter. Will Richard's made a couple threes. Will's got it now. Now firing there. 5 seconds left. Cryer for 3. Off back up.